Here to share her unique perspective as a Middle East war survivor is chairman of actforamerica.org and New York Times best-selling author of the book, Rise in Defense of Judeo-Christian Values and Freedom, Brigitte Gabriel. Thank you so much for being back with us. It's great to have you.
Thank you. Glad to be with you.
Thanks so much. So, Brigitte, in regards to the new national anti-Islamophobia strategy, I'm reminded of Rush Limbaugh, who said Islamists attacked us on 9/11, and we've been apologizing to them ever since. Isn't that a part of what's sort of going on here? And why would you say this is?
Well, the Jewish community should revolt after yesterday, after hearing about the whole commission on Islamophobia. What about a commission about anti-Semitism? You don't hear about an Ira Simkis attacking a Muhammad on college campus and beating him down. You don't hear about Jewish leaders or Jewish students marching on college campuses saying, we want to kill the Muslims. I mean, the world is turned upside down. But right now, we need to hear the voice of the Jewish community putting pressure on Biden to say, hey, hold on one second here. You have a commission on Islamophobia. What about us? We are the victims. Hamas massacred our people. We are the ones that the Muslims are marching on the streets in America, in New York, in LA, in Florida, everywhere around the country, in Chicago, in San Francisco, on college campuses saying death to the Jews from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. I think this whole Islamophobia nonsense has gone out of hand. But here's what's happening. The Muslim community, which Joe Biden tried to appeal to them, trying to get their vote back in 2020, told them, look, I will appoint many of you on my cabinet if you would just vote for me, trying to get their vote. And so he got their vote. So right now they're saying, look, you have to answer to our demands if you want our vote again. As if, where are they going to go? They're going to vote for Donald Trump again?
It is just so preposterous, and I just cannot even believe we are watching this all unfold the way that it is. Just how dangerous is this continued pandering over Islamophobia? I mean, especially while Jews are under really the greatest global threat since the Holocaust.
Well, look, the fact that they even mentioned the word Islamophobia diverted the whole conversation from talking about the massacre that took place on October 7th in Israel. And then after that, all the persecution, the anti-Semitism, the attacking of Jews on the streets of America and around the world, the attacks on Jewish students on college campuses. Jewish students are afraid to walk on college campuses or on the street. Jews are afraid to even walk with their Star of David. And yet, just by the fact that our government mentioned the word Islamophobia, all of a sudden, we forgot about Jewish suffering, we forgot about Jewish persecution, and started talking about Islamophobia. I think it's a smokescreen. I think it's a way of the Muslim community to, again, redirect the focus somewhere else instead of the suffering of the Jewish people. And I think this is a wake-up call for all Americans, because right now, if you are somebody concerned about how many terrorists came in illegally through the Mexican border, according to the new Commission on Islamophobia, you are now considered an Islamophobe just because you are concerned about who's coming through the border.
Yeah, no, very well said. And it is just, I just can't believe that this is where it's at. It's just so blatantly obvious what's happening here. And it's such a shame that our so-called leadership is handling it this way. How disappointed are you that the House GOP didn't pass the resolution to censure Rashida Tlaib, who is openly supporting Hamas?
Disappointed would be an understatement. I mean, it is beyond shocking that 20 Republicans, 20, not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 20 Republicans would not vote to censure Rashida Tlaib. This is exactly why Republicans lose, because they cannot unite together. If you cannot unite together on the one issue of a member of Congress who was elected by the American people, and instead of putting an American flag in front of her office and being a proud American, she has a Palestinian flag in front of her office, the flag of another territory in front of her office, and she is even incited an insurrection on the Capitol, yet we couldn't get 20 Republicans to vote to censure her. It is a shameful day. But again, that's exactly why we need to oust all the rhinos. We need to oust out of Congress in the next upcoming election all the spineless, backless cowards who are afraid to stand up and be counted. And we need to elect committed conservatives who are willing to stand up where their voice counts. Look, We send our elected officials to Congress to represent us, and we expect them to represent us, not act as cowards. And I encourage people, go to actforamerica.org, actforamerica.org right now. We are working in different bills in Congress. We are working on many channels to pressure members of Congress to do the right thing and make the right decision. We need you by our side. Go to actforamerica.org right now and take action.
It is so critical now more than ever to take action. I highly encourage everyone to visit that website and get involved, because we cannot allow this to continue. And it is far past time we drain the swamp and make some serious change here. Brigitte, we're all out of time for today, but thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me with you.